Actually, the ongoing issues over the Target data breach continues to grow. Neiman Marcus and other stores have also reported issues this week. And the U.S. Senate's asking for information from retailers as a starting point for a potentially larger investigation. Cyber attacks are nothing new. Joe Cryer, president of Cryer Wealth Management, says this will certainly not be the last of it. There's no turning back with this technology, is the bottom line.
That's for sure. I mean, we're all into the convenience of technology, and government entities like the SEC are asking us to get rid of our paper documents because they're a risk as well. So as everything migrates to the cloud, as you will, there's going to be risks out there, and there's going to be pains and tribulations as we adapt to this new way of life.
And take a look at the numbers, because they are staggering at best. And these are only estimates, you said.
Right, 850 major incidents. What that means is more than 1,000 individuals' private information was taken, and the numbers are huge. It's like 477,000 different small incidents on top of that. And the estimate as far as theft is 700 to 400 billion. It's a pretty wide range because nobody really knows how big this thing is. Target or something like that is huge, but then you're talking about little things on Craigslist here and there, and you know, the whole country of Romania being involved in ripping off U.S. citizens. There's just, you know, there's all kinds of items going on.
Certainly no end to it. We mentioned the fact that the Senate's asking a bunch of questions right now of retailers, including Target and Neiman Marcus. Does this get to be a full-blown Senate inquiry?
It could be, and you know, if there is any wrongdoing here, it could be that perhaps Target didn't take as many measures as they could have, but it's not an investigation of that sort. It's more about consumer protection. And you'll notice that no other retailers are lining up, pointing fingers at Target or Neiman Marcus saying, we're better than you, because they're all scared to death. Nobody really knows how sophisticated the crime rings are that are out there. I had a newsletter last year that was hacked by a group out of London called Anonymous, and other subscribers to this newsletter were CIA members, Pentagon officials, and they had 2,000 names, and they were hitting us with all kinds of stuff.
You mentioned consumer protection. It begs the question, what's the average Joe to do?
Yeah, it's, you know, you have to be vigilant. That's really the key. And I say use the major credit cards because they're not going to help you if you buy something you don't like. But if you're charged with something you didn't buy, I've never had anything turned back, and I've never heard of anyone having things turned back. Third-party protection services, if you're part of the Target situation, they're offering that free for a year. Have a password system. Don't use your birthday. Don't use the last 4 digits of your social. Have something that you're changing every 90 days. And have a monitoring routine. Don't let those statements come and go without you at least browsing through them to verify that the retailers are for real.
And a routine in general when it comes to paying your bills, so that you know when something happens off schedule that there may be a problem.
Definitely. And you know, in our case, my wife scans our credit bills you know, sometimes every day, and I have 2 kids in college with credit cards. She looks at their stuff just to kind of make sure everything is copacetic, and working that into your regular routine is key here, because if they have 70 million numbers, all they need to take is 50 cents or $1 from every person, and they can make an awful lot of money.
Sitting pretty.
You got to look for those small charges, not just the big ones.
Joe Cryer from Cryer Wealth Management.